Can you please help to explain BC before Christ and Christ being born in 2 or 4 BC? Yeah, basically, we started the calendar that we go by today is the Julian calendar. It was started by Julius Caesar about 46 or 48 BC. And that was exactly like we have now. And that goes all the way up to with the months, like January having 31 days and stuff like that. So it's the same calendar we use today. In the Middle Ages, they revamped the leap years to make it more. We got about a week off, and so they changed it so that it would be a little more accurate. And now it's called the Gregorian with that change in it, that one change. But basically, they started it, and I'm not sure when they started this, somewhere around the line, they changed it from the Roman date of whatever to be based on when Christ was born. And so the date they picked was a certain date. So that's why right now it's 2024. So the date they picked, as a guess anyway, several centuries later, was 2024 years ago, should have been the birth of Christ. And so the way things work, I don't see a problem with that. But a lot of scholars are trying to say, well, if this happened there and this was a full moon and there was an eclipse, it would have had to have been this year instead of that year. And this guy was ruling, but he wasn't ruling yet, according to that set of manuscripts. So they're always trying to revise the history. They're trying to make it more accurate. So there are 2 manuscripts that basically that would pinpoint 2 BC. But then there's a manuscript that says that Herod, the one that tried to kill Jesus, died in 4 BC. So Jesus would have to have been born in 4 BC or sometime before, if that manuscript is correct. And so that's where they're getting it from. So they're trying to say Jesus was born in 2 BC or 4 BC or whatever. But it's basically, the calendar's not quite correct. It was a guess when they put it up. So the Gregorian calendar might be, in my opinion, off 2 years. Since there's no 0 year, it's actually 1 year difference. But that's basically it. Just like the Jewish calendar now is 57 something. It's like 200 years off from the Dead Sea Scroll calendar. And my version of the Dead Sea Scroll calendar could be off. So you don't know anything for sure. We're just trying to get as accurate as we possibly can. But that's a good question.